The Earth is a fragile oasis in a cosmic shooting gallery. Our planet, a delicate blue marble, floats in the vast expanse of space, surrounded by countless celestial bodies. We are constantly bombarded by space debris, most of it harmlessly burning up in the atmosphere. These meteors, often seen as beautiful shooting stars, are a reminder of the constant threats from space. But what if an asteroid, like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs, collided with Earth today? Such an event would be catastrophic, altering the course of life on our planet forever. Could we survive such a cataclysmic event? Scientists around the world are constantly monitoring the skies, hoping to detect any potential threats early enough to take action. The consequences of a large asteroid impact would be devastating. The initial collision would release an enormous amount of energy, equivalent to millions of nuclear bombs. The impact would unleash unimaginable energy, dwarfing the power of all our nuclear arsenals combined. The explosion would create a massive crater, sending shockwaves across the globe. Imagine a blinding flash of light, followed by shockwaves that ripple across the planet. The force of the impact would be felt worldwide, causing widespread destruction. Earthquakes would topple cities, and tsunamis would inundate coastlines. The sheer power of the impact would trigger natural disasters on an unprecedented scale. Our planet would be forever scarred. The landscape would be unrecognizable, with massive craters and devastated ecosystems, but the immediate aftermath would be just the beginning of our troubles. The impact would throw up vast amounts of dust and debris into the atmosphere, blocking out sunlight and plunging the world into darkness. The real challenge would be surviving the long-term consequences of the impact, a fight for survival against a ravaged planet. Crops would fail, temperatures would plummet, and humanity would face a struggle for resources unlike any we've ever known. The world as we know it would be changed forever, and the resilience of the human spirit would be put to the ultimate test. 66 million years ago, an asteroid roughly 6 miles wide slammed into the Yucatan Peninsula near what is now Chicxulub, Mexico. This cataclysmic event marked one of the most significant turning points in Earth's history, altering the course of life on our planet forever. The asteroid's impact was so powerful that it released an energy equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, instantly vaporizing trillions of tons of rock and carving out a crater over 100 miles wide. The immediate aftermath of the impact was nothing short of apocalyptic. The explosion sent debris hurtling into space, some of which re-entered the atmosphere, igniting wildfires across the globe. The sky darkened with ash and soot, blocking out sunlight and plunging the Earth into a prolonged period of darkness and cold, known as an impact winter. The impact triggered a chain reaction of global catastrophes. Earthquakes exceeding anything in recorded history racked the planet, causing massive destruction and altering the landscape. These seismic events were followed by tsunamis towering hundreds of feet high that swept across continents, reshaping coastlines in an instant. The shockwaves from the impact reverberated through the atmosphere, generating hurricane-force winds that scoured the Earth's surface. These winds were so powerful that they stripped away vegetation, flattened forests, and left the land barren and desolate. In the oceans, the impact caused massive underwater landslides and triggered volcanic eruptions, further contributing to the environmental chaos. The combination of these events led to the extinction of approximately 75% of all species on Earth, including the dinosaurs, which had dominated the planet for over 160 million years. The aftermath of the Chicxulub impact was a world forever changed. The surviving species had to adapt to a drastically altered environment, leading to the evolution of new forms of life. This event paved the way for the rise of mammals and, eventually, the emergence of humans. The day the Earth changed was a pivotal moment in the history of our planet, a reminder of the fragility and resilience of life. In the aftermath of the impact, the skies would darken as trillions of tons of pulverized rock and dust are ejected into the atmosphere. This global dust cloud would block out the sun, plunging the Earth into a perpetual twilight. The once familiar blue sky would transform into an ominous reddish-brown haze. This atmospheric debris would have a devastating effect on life. Plants deprived of sunlight would wither and die, disrupting the foundation of the food chain. Temperatures would plummet as the sun's warmth is choked off, sending the planet into a state of impact winter. As if the initial impact and the ensuing darkness weren't enough, the Earth would then be set ablaze. The impact would ignite global wildfires, fueled by the debris raining down from the sky. These fires would rage across continents, consuming forests and releasing even more smoke and ash into the already choked atmosphere. The burning landscape would release toxic gases into the air, further poisoning the environment. The combination of dust, ash and toxic fumes would create a suffocating blanket around the Earth, making it difficult for any living thing to breathe. Section 5. The long winter. The initial period of darkness and fire would eventually subside, but the planet would be far from returning to normal. The dust and aerosols injected into the atmosphere would linger for years, perhaps even decades, reflecting sunlight back into space and causing a prolonged period of global cooling. This impact winter would disrupt weather patterns, leading to crop failures, widespread famine, and ecological collapse. The once temperate regions would experience freezing temperatures, while the tropics would see a drastic reduction in rainfall. The delicate balance of Earth's ecosystems would be thrown into chaos. Section 6. Could we survive? The question that haunts us is whether humanity could survive such an apocalyptic event. The answer, like the cosmos itself, is complex and uncertain. Our species' survival would depend on a combination of luck, preparation, and our ability to adapt to unimaginable challenges. Underground bunkers stocked with supplies and designed to withstand the initial impact and its aftermath could offer a temporary refuge for a select few, but these shelters would only buy us time, not a guaranteed future. We would need to find ways to rebuild our civilization on a fundamentally altered planet. Section 7. Sheltering from the storm. Underground bunkers deep beneath the Earth's surface could offer a shield against the initial blast, heat, and shockwaves of an asteroid impact. These self-sustaining habitats would need to be stocked with years' worth of food, water, medicine, and other essential supplies. Life underground would be challenging. Both physically and psychologically, we would need to find ways to create artificial light, grow food, recycle waste, and maintain our mental and physical well-being in a confined and isolated environment. Section 8. A new home among the stars. Looking beyond the Earth, space colonization offers another potential, albeit more distant, survival strategy. Establishing self-sufficient colonies on the Moon, Mars, or elsewhere in the solar system could ensure humanity's survival, even if Earth becomes uninhabitable. However, space colonization is still in its infancy. The technological and logistical challenges are immense. We would need to develop reliable spacecraft, create life support systems, generate energy, and find ways to protect colonists from the hazards of space radiation and micrometeoroids. Section 9. Guardians of our planet. The threat of a large asteroid impact may seem like the stuff of science fiction, but it's a real danger that we must take seriously. These celestial bodies, some as large as mountains, travel through space at incredible speeds. If one were to collide with Earth, the consequences could be catastrophic, potentially causing widespread destruction and loss of life. Fortunately, we are not defenseless. Humanity has made significant strides in space technology and planetary defense. Our advancements have given us the tools to monitor and potentially mitigate these threats. Scientists and engineers around the world are working on ways to detect, track, and potentially deflect asteroids that pose a threat to Earth. This collaborative effort involves cutting-edge technology and innovative strategies, all aimed at protecting our planet. Organizations like NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office are constantly scanning the skies, searching for potentially hazardous asteroids. Using powerful telescopes and radar systems, they can identify and track these objects, calculating their trajectories and assessing the risk they pose. If we detect a threat early enough, we may be able to deflect it from its course using kinetic impactors, gravity tractors, or other innovative methods. Kinetic impactors involve sending a spacecraft to collide with the asteroid, altering its trajectory. Gravity tractors, on the other hand, use the gravitational pull of a spacecraft to gradually change the asteroid's path. As a last resort, we might even consider nuclear options. While this is a more controversial and risky approach, it could be necessary if other methods fail. The goal is to break the asteroid into smaller, less dangerous pieces or to push it off course entirely. Our planet's safety depends on our ability to prepare for and respond to these cosmic threats.